Well,
How about some mint shampoo?
Oh,
see, Final Boss. That. Final Boss, by the way, I think is the guy who clipped.
First.
I did, actually.
Did you get him good and then you jumped off?
Yeah, I said, don't you owe Kevin money for the lawyer thing?
Ouch.
And he's like, he said not to pay me back. And I said, well, yeah, a good gesture, maybe throw a few bucks.
Pat don't have any money. Pat's probably he might be more broke than Gino Bisconte.
No, I'd say so. He's living.
Red Bar might have to write a Pat Dixon Ain't Got No Money song.
I think it's more appropriate, yes.
It wasn't pleasant for Dudley to be at the bike shop either, boss. Linger longer. It wasn't pleasant for Dudley to be at the bike shop.
Different strokes. Remember the bike shop with the bad bike guy touching Dudley?
Oh, yeah. He was talking about this last night. It wasn't pleasant for Dudley to be at the bike. Yeah, none of that happened to me. I wasn't attractive like that. I never wore the right kind of pants. Judging from his voice, I think Totali is the Brian Gumbel. Oh yeah. Tim Totali was on Clowntown last night, right?
Yes, I was on there with him too, so I got a chance to talk to the guy. Very smarty pants.
Yeah, but he wouldn't show his face, right?
No, of course not.
Why not?
You know how they are. They're chicken shits.
Levy wants the link. He's in the chat.
Yeah.
I don't think she's fat. I didn't even say Lady Kibi was fat. I said she's not thin.
Right. Oh. Yeah, maybe Daytwa took it the wrong way, perhaps.
And again, ladies, if you want to come on shows, then you know, I'm not going to treat you different because you're a lady. I'm supposed to like misremember. I was with Lady KB in Atlantic City, so she's not thin. So if that's what she's contending, I'm not saying she's fat. I'm saying she's not thin. I don't remember saying anything about Daytwa, except that but they're threatening me. They're not going to send me super chats anymore, and it's like, okay, you mean like how everybody threatens me? I mean, everybody who's ever worked on the show was like, hey man, you didn't pay me enough, or you know, blah blah blah. You know, it started with Lenny back in 2012 or whatever fucking year of our Lord that was, where he's like, you're not going to be able to do the show without me. And I'm like, okay, let's see. I'll just Jim Valvano it and never give up. And then I'll keep doing it and we'll see. But, you know, everyone's at some point threatened me. They're not going to send super chats. Bentley. I mean, everybody quit. Said Bob Levy quit. He thought I could never manage without him. And, fucking Ray DeVito is like, Kevin only makes money when Barry Ribs still thinks that. Barry Ribs still thinks I only make money when he's on my show. It's all sensitive. But so if women can't handle it, I get it. That's why I'm a little protective of Scarlett and or Felicia. Because, I think they're tarred unfairly and unnecessarily. I mean, I don't know where all the Felicia hate comes from. I think it just comes from Melton and Pat Dixon, ball washers. And they act like Felicia, just because she told a weird story about Ron Fuddle one time. They act like she has no credibility.
No, they're mental.
Grandpa be a man and send Granny and 2K. Leave it a link. I'll send them all. I already sent Leave it a link, but I'll send them a link for 6K. The three of them, 6K.
Sounds fair.
I know. Granny and 2K. Right. So they can porn bomb my channel and then go running back to Melton or the pedophile guys.
And go for a high five.
Look what we did. We got the scalp of Kevin Brennan.
Just get better at my stream, and hopefully things will take off a little bit better in 5 years' time, I hope. Maybe I got to start watching clips. I don't know. I don't know if drunken anger is going to pay the bills one day.
Wait, this might be. I don't know what this is, but I don't like to watch myself, but I'm not like Chad's 100% wrong because I know she's not thin. I know she's not thin. That's a fact. Because I've seen her in Panko. I know you're fat. I didn't see you stand up or don't need to really say as Chad was, he acts. Oh, so is that I guess you jumped off Daytwa. Apparently Lady KB is Daytwa. My bad. I've never done anything but support you, Kim. Again, I guess you jumped off the show. So I'm getting different reports. But the reality is that Pat Dixon's a piece of shit. So again, I don't even know how to explain it, but like tonight I had everybody on. So Pat Dixon's talking about my brother, he's talking about my family. So again, Pat Dixon's is a piece of shit. That's a fact. That's a fact. Pat Dixon doesn't make any money. He never made any money as a comic, as a podcaster. And so what he did was he abused women. So he's using other shows to act like, you know, he's defending Lady KB because Chad's. So what he'll do is, I already know what he's going to do is he'll get Lady KB and then he'll slide into her DMs and he'll say, "Oh, Lady KB, Chad's stupid," and then they'll try to fuck Lady KB, and then he'll start abusing Lady KB. That's what he does. That's what all abusive guys do. Ray DeVito might need you. I don't need you. I'm not saying you should leave. I'm saying I don't need you. So if you think I'm gonna, if you think I'm gonna run my show like Ray DeVito does, where like Teal Hank or Bentley said, or Daytwa said, again, have at it. I don't need you. If you want to leave my show, that's fine. And you've done nothing but support me. I didn't see you stand up when your Pat Dixon was talking about me. Did you stand up for me? No, I didn't say you're fat. Maybe I did. I don't know. I don't know you're fat. I know Lady KB is not unfat. I've seen her. She's not unfat. I meant to say she's not thin.
Right.
She's not. I mean, I don't know what, you know, some people just have different body types.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, you meet like I'm naturally thin. Some people are naturally not thin.
Right.
So that's just their body types. And like Bobby Kelly. Bobby Kelly was, you know, he's not naturally thin. Patrice O'Neal. Some people are naturally thin, some people aren't. So if whatever your body type is, you know, if you're comfortable with it, then I'm comfortable with it or something. Whatever Pat Dixon would say in this situation. Seen her in person. I've never seen you in person. So again, I'm not going to play this game of you got me, because if you don't like me, then I'm going to lose $7, $4.99 and $2.99, $1.99. Oh, did I say something bad? They all left? What happened?
Where personalities?
I think my growers and regular Chad drinking. Wait, I thought you were doing a show. Imagine being 67 and acting like you are right now. Let my grow. Oh no. I was talking about this earlier. Right. People should grow up.
Yeah,
because I was watching Johnny Carson, another guy, a real man, Ed McMahon. Real men. They went to war. Jimmy Fallon, has he ever been to war? Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert, me. So maybe I should start acting like a man. You can act like a man.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, I thought you guys were doing a show. What happened? I thought you were doing a show. Everybody jumped off because I was sniping. I think they were sniping me, and then somebody told me they were sniping me. So then I was sniping them. I don't even know. You guys are sniping me. You're gonna stick it to me. Oh, did I say something bad? They all left. I ain't so panhandler. He has half a face.
He takes it in stride,
but he can deal with it. Women can't take women. I almost said something terrible. Women are too sensitive.
They are.
What happened?
Where personality? That's a bullshit. But
I have a bullshit personality.
You do.
So Lady KB was here, and then she jumped off. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch myself anymore. Bob, what's your take?
Hey, Bob.
I'm here to make women cry. Let's go. You
Me?
and Pat.
Oh, hell no. No, I was.
That's how you saw it, Bob?
I only seen a little of it. What happened?
So they were palling it up?
Not at all.
They were.
Two guys who got dumped by the same gal. They got a
They had a lot in common. They were. It was giggling. It was like, hey, let's have fun.
There was like one moment of levity in that whole night, but the rest of it was me yelling at him and calling him a user, in various words, I guess. But
yeah, but it don't even make sense. Why are you going on a show to tell him that he's a terrible person?
oh, I was just going on Clown Town for the hell of it because there was nowhere else to go. I was an orphan last night, so I went over there.
But Pat Dixon's going to be on, and he's was shitting on you for at least a year.
Yeah, it was like 3-1 when I got there. So yeah, they can take their little show and stick it up their ass. For
3-on-1's good sometimes,
Yeah,
when
depends on the.
Fuck yeah.
Do you're comparing Lady KB to Bobby Kelly? So you're comparing Lady KB to? Yeah, it's my show. I can do whatever I want.
That's a rough comparison.
I'm saying people have body types. Some people are thick. Some people aren't thick. So if you're naturally thick, then people might think you're fat, and maybe you don't think you're fat. Maybe you just think you're just right, like Goldilocks with the oatmeal.
Mirrors don't lie, right? they don't.
No, but like if you're like a big boy,
yeah, you always gonna be a big boy. You can't lose weight. You'll look ridiculous if you lose weight.
Yeah, it
some
looks
people
weird.
are just born offensive linemen.
Yeah.
And there's nothing. You can you eat normal and you're still a big boy. Like I always ate a lot as a kid. I didn't put on any weight, so it was like some kind of joke. I ate more than anybody else. Like we go out to dinner, some buffet shit, and I would never stop eating, but I could never hold on any weight. I knew you were just gonna ask you about Chad.
He's a fucking goof. He was so drunk. And he was on there last night. I was in the chat, but I was not going to come on because I know what happens with that. When I had the discussion the other night with Liam, at least it was give and take. Like we weren't yelling over each other. I knew fuck well if I came on with Chad, he would just be yelling his nonsense and I wouldn't be able to get a word in and it would just be nonsense. He was so hammered. And all I really wanted to say was, if you call someone a loser, you best not be a loser. That's pretty much it.
Karmic's nodding. Give me a fucking break.
I gotta be nice to Chad.
Oh, he was trashing. He was trashing Chad last night. I thought
It was
maybe
so
that's what it was.
fucking sad. Look, he's 50. He lives in a shitty little apartment. He's got nothing. He doesn't have any revenue. He doesn't have any.
Talking about Gino now or Chad?
Well, whatever.
The chat.
But Chad doesn't have anything. And he talks like he's fucking on Mount Olympus.
He just helped
with
for
the
Rob
greatest
Schneider.
Setup. 50 and alone. Here's one thing. You could say what you want about Gino. He's not alone in there. He's
got
a
his bottle.
married guy. I've seen him with other girls, not during his marriage. I'm not saying that, but I've seen him with friends. I've never seen this Chad guy with a girl. Never. Now, I'm not implying he's gay, like, Gino implies he's gay. He might be, but how is it you don't have one photo of you in a relationship with a girl? That's just weird. And if you're 50 with no revenue, no retirement, you know how fast 15 years ago, he's going to be 65, retirement age, with abso-fuck-lutely nothing. And where does that get you? He's trying to manipulate with like the most ham-handed manipulation.
Good point.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's hilarious when Chad's like, you don't want me either. I'm bad news too.
Oh, it's funny. Dude, I watch your show, Kevin. I watch your show.
But he cares about Scarlett. He thinks she's gonna be.
God, yes,
He thinks she's gonna be the next ski mask.
Yeah. Yeah, I care about you. You're a nice girl. If she was 300 pounds with Pocky face, you think he'd give a flying fuck about what she's doing with her life? No. And that pretty much is everyone in this verse talking about Scarlett. They wouldn't give her the time of day if she wasn't a cute girl.
Cumia, worst living conditions, Chad, Gino, or Mersh?
I don't know anything about Mersh.
Chad went to his house.
I gotta say, Chad, we saw some of those pictures when he was supposedly moving. It was a cement floor, like a poured basement, unfinished, and he was living in that.
Karmic, you laugh. You live in a tin can, Karmic, and you're laughing.
I live in a house, a real home, not a trailer house. A home.
It's got wheels on it.
I live in a house.
In a house up north.
Did you hear Karmic going after Chad last night, man?
Oh, it was beautiful.
What
it
were
was
you
fucking
fighting
great.
about? What were you so mad about? Like
Chad's like, what are you watching this for? Cumia's in the chat. He's spending his time watching it. Yeah, it's fucking funny. It's entertaining. Why wouldn't I? And he's insulting himself by like, why would you watch a piece of shit like me? All right, I could agree with that, but
no, but like Karmic went after fucking Chad last night too.
Oh, I know.
It's a name dropping thing that he does.
It was
like,
great.
That came out of nowhere. Like I didn't know you guys were fighting. I didn't know you guys had a thing.
I was trying to be calm with the guy last week, but yeah, he does that name dropping thing. He wants everybody to be abundantly aware that he knows these people. It just it oozes grossness.
He talks about other people like that, though, that people drop names or try to live off their. What did he say the other night? He said something like, oh, Opie and Anthony show was years ago. What are you trying to. When have I ever used the Opie and Anthony show trying to elevate or move forward in my career?
Good. Let's go.
Then who you're not going to side with?
But I didn't say anything positive about Opie. Trust me. I said he was good at like holding the show together format wise, move along to a next bit.
Yeah. You know, Opie was good spinning records. Opie was great on BAB when he would play, classic rock, and he could intro and outro the records and read a liner about BAB's going to be down at the Bordy Barn on Friday night. And that was great. He was very good at that. But and he should go back to it. I bet there's rock stations, classic rock stations, that would love to have, Greg Opie Hughes spinning records. But I think he thinks it's beneath him.
Yeah.
Cumia is a legitimate evil person.
Hey, who's this? My wife? All right.
Get her out of here.
Absolutely, Karm. Absolutely, Karm. Question mark. Sutter and John's nicknames are top tier.
Oh, I got you. Like when he called me Pocky, when Chad called me Pocky.
Or Barbara.
That was a little weird. I was like, oh, geez.
I mean, Chad calls me Twink X, and MKE's following in that line too. So
if you call a guy a twink, you have some kind of sexual attraction to him.
That makes sense.
It's not an insult. Hey, you twink. Hey, you cute, thin, pale guy.
So who would be the man in that relationship? The guy that calls somebody that, or the other guy?
Bob, who you asking for? I'm saying it's not him, but Karmic doesn't know who it is anyway, right?
I just said there was a name called Steve that she knew, and I used that as a reason to bitch and moan about the breakup and all that
Was
stuff.
it Steve Sweeney from Boston?
No, I really don't know the last name.
Yeah, he dicked down a lot.
All you need to hook up with Scar is an 8-ball. Cumia is a fan of Scarlett, right? Cumia, you're a fan of Scarlett?
Yeah, I don't look. I haven't been around her all that much, but the content house debacle was she was fun. She would just drink and yap about shit, and she was nice. She wasn't like out of control. I didn't have any problems with her. It's many years ago that would have been something I might have pursued, or not her specifically, but I pursued many girls that were kind of in the same vein as that, and it was nothing but trouble, but it was exciting and fun. And that's for a much younger man, Kevin.
Sure. Yeah.
They're not even in the Dabbleverse. They're
It's what you do. It's what you do. You're making my hair so clean.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Your clipping of my show sucks dick.
Without Dave, I wouldn't be here.
Well, now we know who to blame.
If you enjoyed this clip, you can thank the ultimate life form by using the super tip link in the description. Do it or don't.
Final Boss. That's right, Final Boss. I love Final Boss.
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Dave, where are you, David?